Do you sleep talk? Hey race, what the weird? Sleep talking is one of the most common phenomena out there, but despite that, experts still don't actually know why it happens. Seems strange. As a teenager, I once held a serious conversation about aliens with my sister and woke up with no memory of it the next morning. It's bizarre. Sleep. Scientists typically can't get grants and funds to study health issues that aren't actually dangerous or bad, like sleep talking, which means it's currently an unresolved question in the field of sleep studies. Dr. Pelayo, sleep talking is also considered a normal. That brings us to our next point of concern. Why do I say what I say when I am sleep talking? Again, no, don't. You're considered to be in an altered state, which means you have no real control over what you're saying. Your words might be, I am. Dr. Pelayo did note that in some cases, verbalizing during sleep can be a sign of a more serious condition. He noted that Yelp video studies show the early bird is happier and makes more money. Hey race, how
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.